Out of the mass shooting crisis, the president is expected to address the nation in a little more than an hour, right at 10 o'clock. Two gunmen opening fire in two communities over the weekend, taking dozens of lives and changing hundreds more forever.
The most recent one, of course, happened in Dayton, Ohio. Police say a gunman wearing body armor and a mask shot into a crowded area of bars and restaurants. 9 people died, including the shooter's sister. That shooter was then shot and killed by officers.
Hours earlier, 20 people were killed inside of a Walmart in El Paso. Police arresting the suspect, who the district attorney wants to hit with the death penalty. The shooting being treated as a case of domestic terrorism. In both those cases, though, additional lives could have been lost if not for the fast response from authorities. And Ryan is joining us right now. He is in Studio B with former police officer Zach Hudson. Ryan?
Yeah, Zach, thanks so much for being here. We appreciate you coming in as well. Let's start first with the situation that took place in Dayton. We've heard a lot about this as well, where they got to him so quickly within 30 seconds. This is what the mayor had to say about that.
In less than 1 minute, Dayton first responders neutralized the shooter. Well, this is a terribly sad day for our city. I am amazed by the quick response of Dayton police that saved literally hundreds of lives.
Zach, she says hundreds of lives, and when you consider 7 were killed in 30 seconds, I mean, it may have saved countless lives. And when he's wearing body armor, that's very quick work by those police officers.
Their response was amazing, very effective, very rapid, and able to get that shooter down within seconds of him firing the first round.
And this plays into that argument, a good guy with a gun, because there were several good guys with a gun that knocked him down. And really a soft target with bars and a lot of people walking around.
Yeah, you know, crowds have a tendency to attract bullets and bombs, as they say, in different counter-terrorist schools. The truth is, it is a soft target, and those officers really saved probably hundreds of lives.
How do you respond to a situation like that when you know they may not know he's wearing body armor, but they know he's heavily armed at that point?
Well, you always go for center mass. In this case, they probably got a shot where he didn't have body armor, and that's why he went down so quickly. But what you do is you get there quick, and you get as many bullets on target as you possibly can to take that shooter down.
Well, let's shift gears now and talk El Paso. Very different scene there. Officers took the suspect into custody without firing their weapons. And, of course, in this case, maybe he was willing to go in that case. How are you trained in a situation where there weren't officers around to take him down?
You know, a lot of active shooters know they're going to die that day. They've already resigned themselves to that, so that's actually a little unusual. In that particular case, you know, you had a soft target. You didn't have a law enforcement presence that was stationed there, obviously, and as a result, that's why you see so many casualties.
You can't in all situations. I mean, some companies, some churches can arm people, others cannot, and they have to rely on the best they can. But when they see something like this play out, as bad as it was at that Walmart, I mean, what are the heads of security thinking at these places today?
Well, they're thinking about training. You know, the bottom line is those employees that are in every Walmart in America, every store in America, every business, what's that active shooter policy? Where are your exits? What are your employees doing to help protect those customers, to help get them out? What does that look like? And that's something that in this country we're really, really weak in.
Is there a concern, obviously, with copycats? I mean, we don't know if the Dayton shooters may be thinking of this and watch the El Paso thing play out all day. We just don't know those answers yet.
No, unfortunately not. I'm sure as the investigation unfolds, some of that will become more apparent. But the bottom line is we have to do a better job as a society to protect ourselves. And that, to me, is the takeaway from many of these active shooting events.
That's a great point. Zach, appreciate you coming in today.
Thank you, sir.
Bob, Amy, back to you.